Good evening. Welcome. We'll call the meeting to order at 5:30 p.m. First will be introduction of roll call and introduction of new members. New members, when you introduce yourself, could you also tell us a little something about you, just very briefly, in terms of, your expertise and why you chose to be a member of the board?
So I'll go with roll call.
Roll call.
Okay. McConnell.
Oh, I'm Jerry McConnell, and I've been on the board for, I think, a year and a half. And I had been a psychiatric social worker in my real life. And so I thought that because of my knowledge and experience working with people, and that it would be something I could, contribute to.
A little bit closer so I can hear you.
Could you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can.
Good. Okay.
Okay. Mekas.
Saul Mekas, I teach economics.
Townsend.
My name's Oliver Townsend, and I am vice chair. I was employed with the Alva Vocational Rehabilitation System here in the state of Alva for 42.5 years until I retired. I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois, and I ended up in Iowa City because I came to the university on a football scholarship, and I never left.
Good for you. Good for you.
Jensen.
Melissa Jensen, been an Iowa City resident now about 25 years, former Civil Service Commission and CPRB. I'm looking forward to the opportunity of being back. My background, many years ago in law enforcement, but more recently I was with Kirkwood Community College and emergency management and law enforcement there, public safety. And currently I'm the acting or interim manager for safety and security at Mercy Hospital.
Oh. Okay. Downing.
Hi, my name is Ricky Downing. I'm a retired nurse. I worked at the VA for 34 years. Mercy, just off and on, part-time in Cedar Rapids and Iowa City. I was an instructor at Kirkwood for many years too. Retired Army, 21 years. I recently retired, and I have the grandkids at home, and I'm starting to learn grandkids,
yeah.
Which is it's great. It's good. It's good stuff. It really is. I could have used it in my mental health part when I was there. But, and I decided I probably need to do something else. And I really don't want to work because I don't want to have the time, and I don't want to have to be there at a certain time, except this is pretty good. One day a month I can handle right now. So.
Okay. Vandervecht.
Hi, my name's Stuart. A little bit about me. I've just moved here about 3 years ago when my wife took a position at a church here in town. I too am a pastor. I pastor 2 small churches in Ladora and Victor, Iowa, about 45 minutes away from here. I've served in the military where I worked with the legal system. I worked also with the military police during my tenure in the military and active duty. I have, since working with Four Oaks in the last 3 years, I've also worked closely with law enforcement, dropping off kids here at our shelter here in Iowa City in particular, others from Cedar Rapids. I've had a really good working relationship with police officers. My brother-in-law is a CO, an ex-CO, and I feel that I bring a unique perspective because also 2 years ago I adopted my wife's 2 black sons. So I think I feel like I bring a very balanced and unique perspective to this group.
Oh, well, I don't have you on my roll call, but.
Well, I can introduce myself too. I'm Pat Ford. I am counsel for the board. I'm a partner at the Leff Law Firm here in Iowa City. I think I've been counsel for the board 8 years now. So welcome to the new folks.
Thank you.
Second tour of duty for you.
You can say unto the old folks too. Go ahead.
I would never say that because I'm part of that group too.
I'm Dustin Liston. I'm the Chief of Police. I first want to welcome the new members and the past members back. Thank you for being here. And again, welcome to the people who've been doing it. You've got some experience here, and I think over the next few months, you're going to have to rely on that experience. I'm still learning the process here, to be quite honest. You've got an experienced legal counsel, 8 years. That's a long time to be serving on this board, so he helps out a great deal. This is your council, or this is your board. This is not mine. I'm just here as a resource for you, and I encourage you to use it. I open invite to all of you. That's every member of the board. If you want to come in, speak with me at any time, you want to do a ride along, if you have questions on why we do the things we do, I would encourage you to take advantage of that. I've got an open door policy. You can call me whenever you want, and I would hope that you take advantage of that. So thank you for being here.
Thanks, Chief.
Laura, do you want to, for the new ones?
Sure. Hi, I'm Laura Burgess, and I am the liaison from the Iowa City City Council to your board. So welcome. Thank you for serving.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next on the agenda, we have consider a motion to adopt the consent calendar as presented or as amended. First, we'd have discussion on it regarding the minutes of the meeting on 3/8/22, ICPD use of force review / report for January, ICPD General Orders 99-03.
Orville, could we get a motion first before we do discussion?
So
a motion.
Yeah, okay. Can we get a motion to accept the?
Also
consent
move.
calendar?
I'll second it.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Against? The motion carries. Okay. Next, new business.
You can still have discussion.
Hmm?
You can still have discussion
The
on the
board,
consent.
Okay.
On this item.
Okay. Is there any discussion on the consent calendar?
Do the new
I don't know.
people
I
know
don't know
what it is?
My discussion is, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's what I wondered.
So it would be the minutes of the last meeting,
Right.
Okay.
and then the use of force review report that was in the packet, and then there was a general order that there was a clean version and then a red line version, and those would be the three things on the consent calendar that if you had questions about or.
Right, yeah. Can I bring my laptop in?
Sure.
Because then I can see everything.
Definitely.
May I add something? Mr. Chairman?
Go ahead.
We, in motions that, or in action that are not sustained, we still have comments on the side that says while the complaint is not sustained. Am I out of order?
Complaints should be discussed in closed session.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Next, we have a new business. This is only discussed for new items to be added to the next meeting agenda. Does anyone have any new business that they would like to bring up for future discussion?
No new business, however, on the point I was about to make, I'm not going to speak about specifics. All right, because if we move into closed session, then the chief will not be here. And I wanted my comment to be heard by the chief of police. And the intent of my comment is to make sure that the chief of police does read our side comment, even though the complaint is not sustained, to take that into consideration.
Or on procedure.
Yeah.
Would that appropriately be handled under board information? Would that be an appropriate place to put that? Or? Okay, so why don't we hold off until we get the board information, and then you can, share your concerns. Okay.
Thanks.
This board, okay.
Okay. So, is there any other new business?
I just wanted to emphasize for you that you can always go to the chief. You don't have to wait till you're in the board meeting to, if you have a question like that, you can call him up, you can email him, you can make an appointment with him. He's very open to that. I've done that quite a few times, and he means it when he says he has a drop-in policy.
All right, but the comment that we make at the meeting are not personal or from one particular individual. It's the board as a committee made those remarks, and so it has a little more strength than one individual approaching the chief. That's
Well, you can report back too. I plan to.
I think it's important that we keep in mind that we are a team, but we all have, different approaches and different types of information that we want to add, and we do that in a meeting. But basically, the bottom line is, we are a team. So, and since that came up with the chief, I guess, fairness to you, chief, is there any certain way or system you would like us to use in terms of communicating with you? What would be more effective?
Whichever you feel comfortable with. If you want to call me, if you want to send me an email, whichever you feel comfortable with, I'll get back to you.
Okay. Does that mean we can get a ride along?
Yeah, yeah. I won't be driving. I'm not much of a cop anymore, but I know a lot of people who are. So.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Any old business? Under that, we have to discuss our community forum. Kelly?
Yeah, the only thing I was going to say, I was going to just do a reminder that it's next Wednesday, 6 p.m. via Zoom, and we'll get the link out to the new folks. And then staff will work with the chair on like that beginning presentation. We'll send her some examples of past forums, just to give her an idea what we've done in the past.
Will we Zoom will the council be together, or the board be together to Zoom, or is that all going to be from?
No, you can do it from home.
Just like we did last year.
I wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't take part in it. This is my first one.
That's all I had.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Can I ask a question of the board? Last year when we did this, it was kind of part of it was a meet and greet with the chief because I was new at the time. I don't want to hijack your forum, so I will participate in whatever manner you guys want me to. Sometimes if I'm there, then people just want to ask questions of the chief instead of asking questions of what the board does. And I'm not the person to answer that. I think you guys are. So I just want to make that clear. I will participate in any manner in which you guys are comfortable with. But
Chief, do we have any new officers hired, since the last forum? Okay.
Since then, yes, probably. I've hired 17 since I've been here. So
okay.
There are, and now getting those 17 there is going to be a tall order.
Okay.
But we can arrange to have some of the new ones.
Yeah,
come.
that would be nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Okay. And Kelly will be working on the presentation, I take it.
I'll send some stuff to Amanda.
Okay. All right. Any other old business? If not, we'll move on to public comment on items not on the agenda.
After seeing so many looks come my direction, I thought I better say something. So, yeah. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Redmond Jones. I'm the Deputy City Manager not really here in any kind of official capacity, just wanted to make my rounds on some of the boards and commission, and so I am kind of sitting in and seeing how things go. Interesting fact, though, I guess roughly 27 years ago, I was a management analyst at the city of Fort Worth, and we were examining police review boards, and there were so few of them nationally. Iowa City was one of the first. I didn't know 27 years later I would be in Iowa City, but that's how the world works, right? So glad to be here, and thanks for allowing me to peep in on you.
How long have you been in your position?
I've been 6 months here now. Before that, I was city administrator in West Branch, so if I look a little familiar, and then I can go on there. But yeah, there's been a number of places, but been 6 months now.
Okay, well, welcome.
Thank you.
Next, item number 6, board information. Board members have any information they would like to share?
Did you want to ask your question of the chief now?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, Saul.
I think you got the message.
Yeah, I can comment on it if you want. I certainly read those. We all do. And what I can tell you is that when we review any type of complaint, whether it's sustained or not, there are always lessons learned on it. Whether it's whether we identified a policy violation or not, we will address it. There's yet been a time where something you all have addressed that hasn't already been addressed, but that doesn't mean that input isn't valuable. And I do look at that, and that is addressed. I can tell you this, there are certain things I'm prohibited from sharing with you on personnel, like what we have done and what we haven't. But in general terms, many of those things that you mentioned, those are things I take, I consider, and have typically always been addressed. So,
Thanks.
Also, Saul, I think it's important that we keep in mind that we are an advisory board, and any ideas, suggestions, anything that we can bring to the table, hopefully it's going to, in some way, help to improve, our police force, give them something to deal with. So, as we, go through our procedure as board members, I hope we'll keep that in mind. Okay, next, staff information. Tammy, Kelly, you guys have anything?
Kelly's got a couple things that she's going to ask.
One thing, and it's really an option, is a lot of the commissions have started using the dais, and we can remain down here. If you'd like to sit up there, you're a little bit closer, but more comfortable chairs. You don't get more of the face-to-face, but I mean, it's totally an option. It's a little less work for staff as far as all of this going on down here, but you can certainly do it either way. They just had mentioned that a lot of the other ones were going up there. So something to think on. You don't have to.
Personally, I prefer we stay down here. It's more public invite,
I agree.
Okay. Duly noted.
The new board members, you have any feel
I don't even know
about
what that is up there, so I'm fine right here.
it? It makes two of us.
Yeah.
It does feel a little more, I mean, unfortunately, it's more work, but it does feel a little more open because you don't have the desk in front of you. And as people come in, it's a little more open.
Okay. If there's no more discussion on that, we'll move on to item number 8, tentative meeting schedule and future agendas. You have it listed there. Are those dates satisfactory? If someone has conflicts, we can see it. We can, work out a change that works for everyone. It works okay for me. How about the rest of the members?
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So there's no action needed on that. Item number 9, consider a motion to adjourn to executive section.
Also move.
Second it.
Been moved in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, we are returning to regular session at 7:50.
6.
7:50.
6:50 something.
6:50 p.m.
Okay.
All right. Okay. And we need a motion to accept CPRB report number 22-04 as amended and forward to City Council.
Also move.
Seconded.
Moved in second. Roll call.
Downing,
Aye.
Vanderbecht,
Aye.
McConnell,
Aye.
Meckus,
Aye.
Townsend,
Aye.
Jensen.
Can I vote on this one?
This was for the public report.
Okay. Aye.
Okay. We need a motion to set level of review for complaint number 22-01 at 8-8-7, parenthesis B, parenthesis 1, parenthesis A. Can I get a motion?
Also move.
Second.
Moved in second. Roll call.
Vanderbecht,
Aye.
McConnell,
Aye.
Meckus,
Aye.
Townsend,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Downing.
Need a motion to set level of review for complaint number 22-02 at 8-8-7, parenthesis B, parenthesis 1, parenthesis A.
I so move.
Moved.
Second.
Second. Roll call.
Excuse me, McConnell,
Aye.
Meckus,
Aye.
Townsend,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Downing,
Aye.
Vanderbecht.
Aye.
Need a motion to set level of review for complaint number 22-03 at 8-8-7, parenthesis B, parenthesis 1, parenthesis A.
I move. So moved.
Second.
Moved in second. Roll call.
McConnell,
Aye.
Meckus,
Aye.
Townsend,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Downing,
Aye.
Vanderbecht.
Aye.
Need a motion to set level of review for complaint number 22-05 at 8-8-7, parenthesis B, parenthesis 1, parenthesis A.
So moved.
Second.
Moved. Get a
I'll
second?
second.
Second.
Oh, I think,
Downing did.
I did.
yeah, Downing already did, yep.
Okay. Roll call.
Meckus,
Aye.
Townsend,
Aye.
Jensen,
Aye.
Downing,
Aye.
Vanderbecht,
Aye.
McConnell.
Aye.
Need a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
All
Wait.
those in favor?
Hold on. We want to go back to new business so we can talk about the amendment.
Have to do
Oh, you don't have to do that? Oh, okay. Sorry. Just want to make sure. Then, please.
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against?
I abstain.
Motion carries. Good meeting, gang.